Yeah, guys, we're on the northwest corner of that intersection, and behind me are 5 wooden crosses in the names of Jennifer's 3 children, her father, and her husband, Ed. Wednesday, I had this frank, gut-wrenching, heartbreaking conversation with Jennifer. At times, to be honest, it brought me to tears, but it was an important conversation to be had because Jennifer is a reminder to us all as to what can happen if somebody chooses to drive while impaired. The lasting effects go on forever. Jennifer described how she takes her life day by day, 10 years later, and she credits professional support workers that are with her 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She says they are with her for her own protection. She recognizes the devastation that this collision has caused to her, and she credits those workers for keeping her strong and alive to this day. One of the questions I asked her was, is being the face of impaired driving? And what I mean by that is she never asked for this, but 10 years later, she has become the face of what can happen if you choose to drive while impaired. And I asked her, is that responsibility a burden or is it a calling? Here's what she said.
It's what I'm known for. I'm known as that mom. You know, my name and the offender's name will forever be twinned. I'm known for how my family was killed. And I wish I was known for any other reason. Pretty much. I wish I was known for, you know, that you knew me as the, you know, slightly crunchy, probably a little kooky lady down the street who will feed you spinach cupcakes. You know, I would rather have been known for that and was known for that. Oh, and handing out little glass containers of homemade deodorant at company-wide functions because I thought it was better. And I told everybody about it, and I saved all sorts of baby food jars just so I could do that. I'd rather be known as that mom than the mom I'm known for. So I don't know if it is something that is a part of me. I won't, you know, I don't deny, I don't lie about it. I just wish so much that my favorite photo of my kids is not the photo everyone knows them by because they're dead. So that's what I wish.
Steve, that conversation lasted more than an hour. That was pretty tough for us to listen to. You're there at the scene right now. What is it like today, 10 years later, being at the scene?
It is, I'll answer this based on my hour-long conversation with Jennifer. The world has moved on 10 years later. But in her eyes, when it comes to her life and when it comes to this intersection, time has stood still. It's frozen in time. And she said that to me over and over again when she recalled the moment when Mutso's vehicle struck her family's vehicle. So the world has moved on. She hasn't. And I don't know if she ever will. She's trying day by day. She's trying, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know if she ever will.
Yeah, that's completely understandable, Steve. And speaking of time, you know, it's been a decade. On Saturday will be the 10-year anniversary. You talked a little bit about how she's processing the pain, taking things day by day. How is she doing today based on your conversation?
Based on my conversation, CJ, I don't think, well, she's doing as good as could be expected when you lose your 3 children, your father, your husband, your unborn child, the pregnancy that she lost right after this collision, her house burned down, she lost her children's ashes in the fire. So having said all that, she's doing as good as one could do. But she recognizes that every day is a struggle for her. She doesn't take it beyond one day at a time. She lives a lot in her own head. She said that She thinks a lot about her family because in her head, they're alive. And when I said to her, you know, you were so brave. You were so brave taking this on, talking to me like this. And she said, I'm not brave. I'm terrified of this world. I'm terrified of this world because what this world did to my family. So she's got a lot still processing in her head, and thank God for the people around her that are keeping her with us on this planet. But it's a struggle for her. Let's not kid ourselves. It's a struggle for her day in and day out, that's for sure.
Okay. Live in Vaughan, CP24's crime analyst Steve Ryan.